And welcome back. Second Lieutenant Richard Collins III should have turned 27 years old last month. He should be in the early stages of his military career as well, carrying on a family legacy. But he won't get that chance because Richard died in an unprovoked act of violence in Maryland in 2017, killed by a stranger. But through their grief, his parents vowed not to let their son's death be in vain, and now they're creating a powerful legacy in his memory.
4 years ago, I came to Bowie State University. In that time, no other day besides this one has brought me such joy.
He was just an energetic young fella. He enjoyed people and he loved to have fun.
His dad was in the Navy and he knew that he wanted to be in the military.
I understand that he actually slept under the American flag.
I have not been able to change his room as of yet, but yes, that American flag is still above his bed.
Why haven't you been able to change it?
There's still a good portion of disbelief.
This May will mark 4 years since Dawn and Rick Collins' 23-year-old son, Second Lieutenant Richard Collins III, was killed.
This is a parent's worst nightmare because we believe we did everything that, quote unquote, we're supposed to do in raising our son.
Richard's ambitions inspired him to become a third-generation military man.
What did he want to do?
He had set his sights on becoming a general officer.
Newly commissioned in the Army, he was days away from graduating Bowie State University when he was waiting for a ride at the University of Maryland, then stabbed by 22-year-old Sean Urbanski. In December 2019, Urbanski was found guilty of first-degree murder.
Today, justice was served.
But a hate crime charge failed to stick after prosecutors presented images from Urbanski's phone and his social media activity they said showed bias. The court dropped that charge because a state law required proving the defendant was solely motivated by race.
Why is that so important to you?
Our son was targeted, and he was targeted for the specific reason that he was black.
For the Collins, this wasn't the first time they've experienced loss in the face of racism.
Your father, an Army man himself, didn't die in Korea. What happened to your father?
He was able to survive the Korean War and come back to his hometown, and in less than 6 months after he was murdered by a white man.
Dawn and Rick, fueled by both twists of fate to protect all Americans, helped lobby for a bill that went into effect in Maryland last October, making it easier to prosecute acts motivated in part by hate.
It was fabulous to know that we were able to change a law with our son's name attached to it.
Patriotism is something that's designed and defined by what's in your heart and what's in your mind. We love our country.
They've also started a foundation to offer scholarships, mentoring, and partner with Bowie State and the University of Maryland on social justice efforts.
A predominantly white institution, along with a historically black institution, coming together.
Tell me more about that.
We're very much engaged in developing a foundation that's designed to, number one, address the issue of race in this country.
Us forming the alliance, that's paramount to us because you have great minds coming together and solving some of these ills.
And they're grateful for an annual $1 million state-sponsored scholarship in Richard's name created in 2018 for ROTC students attending Maryland HBCUs.
We actually had conversations where students would say, if it were not for this money, we would not be able to continue our education.
Dawn and Rick pledged to stay the course towards service, education, and healing in tribute to their son.
We believe in our heart of hearts he was actually going to make an impact in this country. He said to me 2 days before his commissioning, "Mom, the world is going to know my name."
What do you think that your son would make of all that you're doing?
He would say, that's my parents. They're doing what they're supposed to do.
Yes,
Wow.
they are. We should note, we did reach out to Sean Urbanski's attorney for comment. We have not heard back. His sentencing is scheduled for tomorrow.
Wow.
Prosecutors are asking for life without the possibility for parole. For more information about the foundation in his name, you can head to thirdhourtoday.com. And a special thanks to the Collins family for sharing their story and all the good they're doing in their son's memory.
Talk about strength for that couple.
Yeah. Couldn't not be me. Couldn't
wow.
Couldn't get my head around.
I don't know about that.
Good story. Thank you for telling that story.
Thank you.
It was good.
And we'll be right back.